Hey, what's going on there, guys? It is Coach Graham, P5 Basketball. We are here for episode number one. Uh, we are here. It is a long time coming. I have had a vision to do a podcast specifically for my middle school and high school basketball enthusiasts for quite some time. And you know what? We're ripping the Band-Aid off today, okay? We're ripping the Band-Aid off from here point on, okay? I got a kid on the way. We have no more time to be playing around with adding value to people's lives. So, Zach, man, if this is your first time here, Point Five Basketball Sports, here's what this channel is about. We are about gaining perspective so that you can elevate your performance, okay? We talk about breakdowns. We talk about that behind the behind the closed coach door. If you ever was wondering what your high school or middle school or college coach was talking about behind closed doors in the comfort with their head coaches, assistant coaches, that's what we're talking about in this channel. We're going to give you a deep dive, an inside look into the perspective of a coach. I think that it's going to be absolutely valuable for you guys. I think that's going to be absolutely transformational for your development as a basketball player. So if that's something that you think you're into, if you're just curious, okay, we'll talk about curiosity actually a little later. If that's something that you're vibing with, hit the subscribe button, ring the like, and share this video with a friend. If you are on a basketball journey, okay, to be better than you were yesterday, to be the guy, to be Himothy. Yes, I did say Himothy. Then you need to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and never miss a video. Guys, it's episode 1. And because it's episode 1, here's what we're talking about. It's the summertime. Newsflash, right? As you're finishing up your finals, some of you may be, depending on when you watch this video, your finals may already be done. Here's what I got. I've been doing this for 13 years now, okay? I have directly had and indirectly had an impact to send a dozen or so guys to the collegiate level. I've started off as an elementary, believe this one or not, I started off as a elementary 4th and 5th grade boys and girls coach. Yes, boys and girls can play with each other. I promise you I had a team, okay? In Little Rock, Arkansas. My goodness, I am dating myself now. I started there, became a middle school coach, left middle school, went to a charter private school, left the charter private school, went to Dallas, which some people would consider the mecca of basketball. No, it's not New York. It is Dallas, Texas. Okay, that's where I got my first start into this whole entire monstrous machine called Texas high school sports. And so, did Texas I'm still in Texas. I'm in Houston. So I was in Dallas for couple years. Then I'm in Houston. And so I am telling you, as a friend, I have seen so many guys have so many aspirations to do the summer right and end up ultimately doing it wrong. And in today's video, that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to coin today's episode Separation Summer. What does that even mean? That means we're going to talk about 5 ways how you can separate yourself from the company. I think my vocals may be just a tad bit up. Let me just drop that a little bit. Check. That feels better. We are going to talk about how this summer, which to be honest with you, it's not that much time. It's enough time, but it's not that much time. We're going to be talking about in this episode, how 5 strategies, 5 things that you need to be aware of, 5 things you need to be thinking about to approach the summer the right way. There is a right way and there is a wrong way. Most people, 99% of most guys are going to approach the summer the wrong way. And they're going to come into August and they're going to be frustrated. They're going to come into August and they're going to be upset. And they're going to come into August with all of these expectations for what team they should be on, what skill set and bag they should have. But the reality is you didn't put the right amount of work in. I know what you guys are saying. Well, what about the 10,000 hours? I just got to put 10,000 hours. You have to put 10,000 hours of the right intentional work. It has to be deliberate and intentional work that you put in. And I see it every day. Guys walk into the gym. They put their shoes on. They have this great idea to work on some ball handling and some passing. And what ends up happening on the other side of the court, 3-on-3. And boom, there you go. Your workout's over with. If that's you, I'm not digging at you. I just want you to be aware that like that is not just you. I've seen so many guys come into the gym, have a plan, and then soon as somebody asks you, hey bruh, hey G, you trying to get down? And you like, yes. And you think that that's getting you better. So let's go ahead and just, I would say we can get on this all day. We're literally going to be talking about it. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Separation summer. What is it that I need to know? 5 things that you need to be aware of to make sure that you maximize your gains and your potential over the summer. Here we go. Number 1, you need to have a meeting with your coach. If you have not sat down from the end of the season to now to sit down with coach, eyeball to eyeball, young man to man, and say, Coach, I want to make the team next year. I would like you to be brutally honest and tell me what it is that I am lacking. What is it that I need to be working on? Here's just some questions that you should be thinking about. Coach, what are you looking for next year? I'm a point guard, I'm a shooting guard, I'm a small forward, I'm a power forward. What is it that you're looking for next year? Wherever your season might have ended at, maybe you made the playoffs in a deep run, or whether you were the ass last team in the district. You need to ask that question. Coach, what are you looking for next year? What are your goals? And Coach, what are you trying to do? Obviously, outside of win, like what are you looking for as far as skill set goes, as far as player mannerisms? What are you looking for? The next thing you need to ask him is, Coach, what are you expecting from my individual position? It will frustrate you to death if you think that, okay, well, I got to score 20 points a game, but coach is actually looking for a guy who's going to run the team and get guys in the right spots and run the 14,000 different offenses that you guys may need to go through. If he's looking for ball security, if he's valuing ball security, he's not valuing points. He's got other guys to do that. So you need to get really clear about what coach is asking you. What is he valuing? What does he want? Position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Even if you play positionless basketball, he would understand the conversation in the context of what you're asking. You need to be asking him, Coach, what are you asking? What are you looking for from my position? Next question you should be asking, hey, Coach, man, real talk. And it's cool, man. It's okay. Who's in front of me? Unless you're like the varsity guy right now, averaging 28 minutes a game, there's probably somebody in front of you. You want to get the answer to that. And then the next question, this is a gut wrencher right here. You're going to want to ask him, hey, Coach, why? Why is this guy in front of me? Hey, this guy's in front of me. Coach, you named 4 guys in front of me. I thought there was only 2. Can you tell me why the other 2 guys, I knew that those other 2 guys were in front of me, but I didn't know that these other 2 guys, what is it that they do that I don't? And because you're asking those questions open-mindedly, and because you're asking those questions not in front of everybody else in the team, coach is going to give you a much better response than just some arbitrary, you need to get better, son. Yeah, coach, duh. I was the 12th guy on the bench. Of course I need to get better. But specifically, where am I at in this pecking order? Why are guys in front of me? What are you valuing? What are you looking for? Those are amazing questions to already start having your mindset to ask coach before the summer gets here. That is step number 1. And then maybe a last question you probably ask him is, hey, coach, specifically, what do I need to work on? I understand that those guys have things that they're better than me at. But is there anything that I'm better than them at? Is there some things that I already have in my bag that I need to continue to improve upon? These are all the questions that you need to sit down and you need to ask, and probably go straight to the top. You probably don't. You need to be asking your coach that you're inspiring to be coached by. You don't need to go ask your freshman coach the expectations of what the varsity coach sees in you. You don't need to do that. You need to go all the way to the top. You need to have that conversation so serious. And be honest with you, it takes less than 15, 20 minutes. It takes less than 15 to 20 minutes to sit down with coach and say, hey, coach, can you make some time for me to talk? There is not a single coach listen to what I'm saying. There is not a single coach in the country who will not sit down with you. And if he don't sit down with you, then you don't have a future. I want you to think of it from relationship terms. Young lady wants to take you, young lady's interested in dating you, but you're not interested in dating her. There's no future. Sorry. No, I was hoping that the other girl, with the other eyes and the nose and the ears and the hair, I was hoping that she asked me out, not you. So if your coach doesn't make time for you, that may be a telltale sign that you may be ending to the end of your road as is. So step one, you got to meet with coach. Now, once you meet with coach, here's the next step. You need to gather all that information, and you need to then sit down and you need to create a workout routine, a specific workout routine to address the deficiencies that coach said that you have. You don't need to go into the gym and work solely on the things that you're already good at. Dude, you shoot 99% from the free throw, and the only thing you're going to go into the gym and work on is your free throw? No. I bet you got a busted left hand or a crooked right hand that you could definitely improve upon. So, the second thing you need to do, you need to develop a workout. Now, what is a workout routine? A workout routine is a plan. It's a systematic approach to working on your deficiencies. Here's the secret: consistently. Just because you go into the gym on a dead Monday in a dead gym and nobody's in there, you say, yeah, I'm going to work on my ball handling today. I'm going to work on my passing today, right? You find a blank wall with 4 blocks and you say, I'm going to work on that today. I'm going to work on my left and right hand layup. But then you don't work on it again until next month. You didn't actually address the deficiency that you have. So you need to once you meet with coach, you need to create a workout plan. You need to create a specific way to set goals and address your deficiencies. That is the second most important thing that you need to do. Now, along the lines with that workout plan, you need to be mindful of this. It's probably going to get worse before it gets better. Man, I remember when I was a sophomore, I knew exactly what my deficiencies was. I didn't need coach to tell me, but I wanted him to tell me anyway. And he told me, Graham, man, dude, bro, you're fast. Man, you're quick. Anybody who's ever played with me know I'm kind of quick, right? Even for 33, I'm kind of quick. You can at least tell that I had quickness somewhere in my game. And he told me sophomore year, I never forget it. It's like, you have more speed than you have control. Got it, coach. Understood. I need to work on starting, stopping, changing directions, going fast. I need to work on my lateral quickness and my omnidirectional movement of body. That's what I need to work on. Great, coach. I got it. And I spent every single day working on 2 things. 1, how to get even quicker. And then 2, how to gain control. Many of you are in the same boat. You have a very specific thing or 2 or 3, or 4 things that you know you need to work on that are deficient. I believe that 60, for sure 40, 45 to 60% of your workout should be addressing your deficiencies. You do not run from that. If you run from it now, listen, if you run from your deficiencies now, you are going to have a one-sided basketball game that is going to get exposed. I can't make this up. If you say, oh, I'm just going to get a better left hand, and then now tryouts come around in October, November, and you only left that, to the level in which you are trying to play, you can't afford only one hand. You know you can't. There are 4 coaches got them telling you that there are 4 other guys in front of you. You can't afford to have only a one hand. So 60% of your workout needs to be working on your deficiencies. Here's a thought for you. In this workout routine, you're going to get frustrated. perfectly okay, perfectly normal. You need to figure out a way how to learn to deal with setbacks and frustration. That is the psychological nugget that I can give you about working out and workout routines. The workout needs to be rigorous enough to where it's challenging at first, and then it gets better. And as soon as it gets easier, you need to change the workout. You need to find another way to make it even more challenging and make it even more creative so that you're always trying to improve on your deficiencies. Here's a thought. You need to take your bad to good. You need to take your good to great. And whatever coach said that you do great, you need to turn that into unstoppable. There's nobody else who does what you do better than you, and that's why coach needs to have you on the team. This is the one thing, this is called the anchor. This is the one thing that you're going to build your game. This is the one thing that you're going to build your game around. Okay? Stay with me. Point number 3. So, one more thing to add on that workout routine. You need to operate more in your stretch zone than your comfort zone. Okay? Nothing grows in the comfort zone. You're going to make yourself frustrated. You can actually, if you ever ridden an airplane can actually get all the way to the end of the runway and not take off. You have to have the right speed. It has to have the right thrust. It has to have the right fuel consumption. Everything has to go right for it to actually take off. And for so many guys, they spend so much time, 2 hours, 3 hours. I was in the gym for 4 hours. Okay. That's cool, bro. Okay. I got you. In the gym doing what? Things that you're already good at? Maybe you need to consider tweaking your workout. So, 1, you need to meet with the coach. Once you meet with the coach, you need to then take that information and develop a workout routine. Something that you can do consistently, day in, day out. You need to have a gym. You need that workout routine may not just be specifically skill oriented. It may be physique oriented. It may be strength oriented. It may be athleticism oriented. Coach may just tell you, hey bro, we like everything about your game. You're just not fast enough. You're just not big enough. You're just not aggressive enough. And that's what your summer routine needs to look like. So point number 3, you need to then go find some outlet. You need to find somewhere to go play. Newsflash. If you're spending all the time in the gym getting this new bag, level of your bag, man, your bag is deep. Yep, it's deep with them cones that don't move. Yep, it's deep with them trash cans that you flipped over. Yeah, your bag, man, bro, you look great. You look amazing to inanimate objects. But as soon as you put that extra element of reading, as soon as you put that extra element of being spatially aware, your game goes to crap. You just wasted your summer. You need to have an outlet. You need to have a place where you can go exercise. You can go actively get after other guys who don't know what you got in positions and places that you're not comfortable in, and you need to refine your workout. The only reason on why you go play is so that you can refine your workout routine. That's the secret. Go play so you can refine your workout routine. Now, to be fair, you don't need to go work out with Uncle Ray Pookie them. You don't need to be playing basketball with your 2 busted friends who also aren't probably going to make the team next year. You need to find a gym where you are, bottom 20 percentile. You need to be in a gym where you're probably not going to be the first guy picked up. That's the gym where you want to spend most of your time at. You want to spend most of your time in that gym because in that gym, they're going to expose you. They're going to expose you with that slow-ass crossover. They're going to expose you with that slow wind-up hitch jump shot you got. They're going to expose you with your 2 left feet and your 1 dominant hand. They're going to expose you, and that is the gym that you want to be in. Don't go to the gym where you're the best kid and everybody wants to be on your team. That's the wrong gym. You need to be in the gym with the guys who you should be in the gym with the guys who you're slightly intimidated by. That's the gym. The guys that are 2 steps faster than you. That's the gym. That is how you raise your level of game. That's how you do it. And here every day, every video in the channel, I'm always going to say the same thing. Gain perspective to elevate your performance. That you want to be in that gym. So just a couple things about the gym. You want to get exposed so that you can expose. It is not that big of a deal if you're getting exposed in June and July. It is even early August. It is a real big deal if you are getting exposed in October and November. Because if you're getting exposed in October, you're not making the team. Sorry. You got exposed. What you should have spent your time over the summer doing was working on that. What you spent your time doing was playing 5-on-5, 4-on-4. And yeah, you crossed some guy and you did him bad. Yeah, bro, he ain't on the same team. Neither one of y'all on the team. Now you sitting up there in the student section mad because you ain't make the team, and now you got the right to say, oh, man, coach, hold me. No, you hold yourself because you didn't get intentional about the summertime. So that's what I'll tell you. When you get into those gyms, you're going to find out what doesn't work, and you're going to be forced to eliminate what isn't necessary. Cut out all the unnecessary. Keep KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. I'm not calling anybody specifically stupid. I'm just saying, like, that's how simple the game is, right? If you go watch any of these NBA guys, they are doing the most basic stuff at the highest level. The speed is right, the angle is right, the body language is right, the deception is right, the mechanics is right. Everything that they're doing, you can do. They're just doing it with so much effortlessness. Okay, so that's point number 2. You need to get into the gym. That's point number 3. I'm sorry. You need to find a place to play. 4th thing, you need to become a student of the game. You need to, if you don't have it's somewhere in your routine, watching old film, watching college old film, right? Watching this past year's NCAA, or watching depending on what team you're on, watching the varsity level film and seeing what coach cut up and what he liked and what he didn't like. That right there is going to be monumental. Don't ask me how to spell it. I can just say it. Monumental. You know what? I can actually spell monumental. Here's how you spell it. Playtime. Playing time. That's how you spell watching film over the summer. That's how you film. That's how you gain an advantage over other guys who are, be real. Can we be real? No one's watching film over the summer. For damn sure, no one's watching film over the failed season that they just had. It's not happening. How are you going to separate yourself? And then, if you're really good, here's what you do. You find a way. I'm in Texas, so most of coaches have a huddle account. You should ask him, hey, coach, can I get access to the varsity huddle account? Ask him. Just flat out right, just ask him. See what he says. Hey, coach, I want to watch some film over the summer, and I want to really improve my game. I really want to have a great chance to make the team next year. Hey, can I have access? He's going to look at you like, what podcast are you watching? And who is in your ear? Tell him, Coach Graham, that you'll get points for that. Unless he doesn't know who I am, then just tell him you're watching some YouTuber. It's fine. You need to be watching film. Here's a good one for you. Curiosity didn't kill the cat, but curiosity created Kobe. The number one, you ask anybody when Kobe was alive and Kobe was in the league, the number one thing that Kobe accredited to his success and his excellence was his curiosity. He always had a question. He was always trying to find a way to get better. He was not afraid to ask for help. He was not afraid to say, hey, why? Why this over that? He, as big as he was, Kobe never lost curiosity, and that's what created his game. That's what launched him from a rookie to the guy that he became. He was always starving. He was always craving more knowledge. I want to know everything that there is to know about everything, even though I know I will never know everything. If that made some sense to you. So why am I watching film? You're watching film so you can do 2 things. 1, you can raise your game. You can raise your basketball IQ offensively and defensively by watching film. I'm not talking about watching Ball is Life or social media influencer highlights. I'm not talking about watching The Professor. No knock to any of those guys. I'm not talking about watching basketball pranks. I am talking about spending quality time learning why sets, learning what works, what doesn't work, spacing. Ooh, I like that he did that move. And then you take what you saw and you try to replicate it in your workout. Everything goes back to everything, team. And so, step one, meet with your coach. Once you meet with your coach, you then need to take that information and you need to create a workout routine. From that workout routine, a specific, challenging, rigorous workout routine that's going to actually work on your deficiencies. You need to turn your bad to good, your good to great, and your great to unstoppable. You need to learn how to deal with frustrations and setbacks in this workout. You need to begin with the end in mind. What is coach asking me to do, and how do I spend the next, 60 days getting better at that? Then you need to find somewhere to play, whether you're playing AAU, whether you're finding the nastiest gutter gym with the leaky faucet. You just need to find some guys that are just gonna beat you up, but they're gonna be, but it's gonna be good for you. Okay, now don't go to. Coach Graham did not say you need to go into a gym and you need to get into a fight. I cannot save you. I'm sorry. I don't know which gym you had in the first place, so I can't save you. What I can tell you is you need to find the gym where the older college guys are playing at. That's the gym you want to be in. You want to find out where the better high school basketball talent is at. If you can't afford to be on an AAU team or you don't have those resources, then that's what you need to be doing. You need to be in somebody's team and you need to be refining your workout process through playing. And you also need to be on a team that allows you to make mistakes, that allows you to have a leash to grow and develop your craft and your game. 4, you need to become a student of the game. Watch as much film as you can. If you don't have a plan to watch 30 to 40 minutes of film a day, you're doing yourself a disservice. And then the last thing, and by the way, because you stuck around, I'm actually going to give out a bonus tip. But if you're finding any value in any of this content that I'm talking about right now, don't forget, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share this video with somebody else. Maybe you got a guy who man, we gonna make the team. We gonna make the team together, bro. Send it to that guy or girl. It doesn't matter to me. This channel is for guys and girls, middle school and high school. Here is the 5th tip. Don't neglect being a better athlete. 70% of your problem is probably you're not effective enough. And the reason why you're not effective enough at what you already possess is probably because 1, you're not coordinated enough. 2, you're not, you don't jump high enough. You don't run fast enough. It's probably one of those 3 things. So what do? You become a better athlete. You have to have some intentional weight room, strength, speed, agility, quickness program outside of, today I'm going to get up 4,000 shots. And I'm going to actually tweet myself out if I only make 30% of 4,000. No. You don't need to probably shoot more shots. You need to become a better athlete. That crossover would work if you were able to take the bump after. That jump shot, if you probably got 3 more inches of lift off of it because you need to jump rope more, you probably would make more shots. You're probably just not a great athlete. There's a big misconception between being a basketball player and being an athlete. You need to be both. You need to not only be able to think the game, play the game, have a skill set for the game, but you also need to be athletic enough to compete and handle the pounding of the game. But basketball is a contact sport. Sorry, we ain't got shoulder pads. Still a contact sport. You better ask somebody what a screen is, okay? You better ask somebody. So anyway, that's what I'll tell you. You need to become a better athlete. You need to have a jump rope plan. You need to have a weight room plan, a push-up plan. Coach, Coach Graham, I can't go to the gym. I ain't got no money. Push-ups, calisthenics, dips, pull-ups. I refuse to believe that you can go to Amazon for $9.99 Okay, I ain't got no job. For $9.99, you can find some quarters around the house, some dimes, some nickels, some pennies. You can find $9.99 and go grab one of them pull-up bar systems that can stick into your door, that uses the weight of the door. And I refuse to believe that you can't. Stop making excuses. Stop making excuses. That's your problem right now. That's why you're on the line of getting cut. You need to start getting creative instead of making excuses. You need to figure out a way how to figure out a way. You need to FIO, figure it out. So, my bad. got extremely passionate right there for a second. I was that kid, man, that I was willing to do whatever it takes. And so, because you stuck around to the end, here's the bonus tip. What is your nutrition and your hydration plan looks like? I've seen this too many times. You have all the intentions in the world, and week number 1, you kill it. You have a great week 1, right? You're out there running the mile. You're getting your skill work. You're telling guys, nah, I'm straight. I'm not going to play one. I'm not going to play fives today. I'm going to work on my craft. And then you go hard all week long. And at that pace, you're going to be amazing. You're going to shock guys, turn heads when you walk back into the gym. Here's the only problem. You've been eating Popeye spicy chicken sandwich with the red beans and rice. You've been eating that greasy Church's chicken, right? You haven't been drinking enough water. And let me tell you exactly what's going to happen. You're going to hit a wall. You're going to hit a wall. And you're not going to be able to consistently sustain the level in which you are going, and you are just, boom, derailed. Yeah, you would have had that varsity spot had you would have did week 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 the same way you did week 1. Here's the problem. You didn't recover. You didn't have the energy. Your body broke down because, like, oh my God, dude, you sent your body into shock. And so because of all the work that you're doing, yeah, your mind wants it, but your body's got to be good in great enough shape because of the nutrition, proteins, healthy fats, the right amount of greens, the right amount of water, so that you can sustain the race that you're trying to run over the summer. Guys, that's what I got for you today. Hopefully you found value in this content. Hopefully you understand how passionate I am about separation summer. You take those 5 things and you really apply those 5 things to your summer routine, your summer plan. I'm telling you, you're going to be a different type of player when you walk back into the gym. Guys are not going to know who you are. 1, meet with your coach. 2, develop a workout plan after you meet with your coach. 3, find a place to play. 3, continue and become a student of the game. Actually, I'm out of count, man. I'm so fired up. 5, after you become a student of the game, you don't neglect becoming a better athlete. And then lastly, nutrition, protein, the right foods, hydration. I don't know about y'all, but I live in Houston, and it is 9,000 degrees in the morning time, and then boom, just like that in the afternoon, it'll be snowing. It'd be hurricane season. So you have to have the right immune system that's going to be able to handle the beating that you are getting ready to put on your body. Guys, that's all I got, man. Said Coach Graham, Point 5 Basketball. If you found some value, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share this video with somebody else. And until next time, don't forget, work on your game. Don't wish it was easier. Wish you were better. Take care.